Hey guys, Coach Ben here, bigbenchas.com. Today I wanted to talk to you about an aspect of creating leg drive that's going to be a complete game changer to you in your training. And in specific, we're talking to those feet out flat type bench pressers. Alright, so if you utilize this type of leg drive, listen up, because this is going to be a complete game changer in how you create force into that bar using your legs. And we're talking about driving off the pad versus into the pad. All right, and it's very difficult to see the difference when you're handling a lot of load, because if you have a lot of bar weight in your hands, you're always weighed down by that weight. However, in warm-ups, and when we don't have any weight in our hand, is an excellent opportunity to make sure we're tapping into the potential of driving off the pad versus into the pad. It's very easy to accidentally just start driving into the pad and lose your force vector there with your leg drive. So I'm going to demonstrate what each looks like. All right, again, we want to drive off the pad. It's more of a skimming motion than driving into the pad, where you're going to see how my hips will lift up and my body doesn't really go anywhere. We're creating stability that way. We're not necessarily getting a good force transfer. All right, so that's the difference there. What it looks like. All right, I'm going to get into my setup. Now, this would be me driving into the pad. Okay, you'll see how I'm not going to go anywhere. My shoulders are pinned down. My butt lifts up off the bench, right? You're going to get this type of hip raise because, again, I'm driving into the pad. I'm not driving my force off the bench. All right, there's a difference there. I'm creating stability. I feel nice and tight here. However, I'm not going to get a huge transfer into the bar because, again, I'm going to be lifting my hips driving into the pad. All right, now this is what it looks like when I drive off the pad. Big difference. All right, it's more of an extension away from the floor. I'm pushing my body away from the floor. Watch what that looks like. See, the whole time I'm extending my legs hard through the floor, and I'm trying to literally throw my body off the bench. That, my friends, that's how you're going to change it from just staying stable into actually putting force with your legs into that bar. If you have issues with your hips coming up off the bench, if you can get that aspect of skimming the bench rather than driving into the pad, that's going to be the game changer for keeping your butt down and creating more force into that bar. All right, I just showed you. You have a visual now what each looks like. If someone put their arms behind you on the pad, you should be able to take your body, extend through the floor so hard, and just blow their arms off the bench. All right, that's what we're aiming for. We're trying to forcefully throw our body into the person handing us off. All right, instead of just driving into the pad and staying stable. Big difference will be a complete game changer in your training. All right, so try that out in warm-ups before you have too much load in your hands to hold you down. Make sure leg drive off the bench versus into the pad. All right, I'm Coach Ben. Make sure you go to bigbenchas.com, our store page, for programs, apparel, and more. Thanks for watching.